Greg and Sue, they own Meandher,
Meandher.
which is a clever name, and I didn't twig until I saw the name on the side. Who came up with the name, Greg?
We just happened on it. We were looking for a name. Our previous boat, 26-foot Springer, very small, and we called it Shy Tots. A try on words. So we were looking for something similar for this boat, Meandher, and we just happened to be cruising through Chorley, where we were going through some tight, twisting, meandering bends, and it just came to us, Meandher, me and her.
Me and her. It's very clever. Tell me about this boat then.
She's 60 foot, the traditional, the shell was built by Paul Widdowson, fitted it out myself. The shell was built in 2005 and we put it in the water in 2006. She was repainted, the sides were repainted last year by the legendary Sean Black.
Sean Black, and viewers of our channel will know Sean, and we'll put a link here to our piece on Sean. He does fantastic work, and he's done great work here again for Meandher. Now, one of the things that struck me was the size of your well deck.
Yes, we designed it that way, 6-foot well deck, so that we could actually fit some camp beds in there for various children when they come along. We did used to have full cratch covers on here, but we prefer it as it is, like this.
It's really nice, isn't it? And it's actually easier to maintain without the cratch covers on, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So you've got this, gives you a little bit of shade if you need it.
Yeah.
And some cover. You're very careful. I notice you tying up your ropes. You like to keep that all neat.
Yeah, well, it's got to look right. We very often have a little table and a couple of chairs in there. And,
yeah. So let's go down and look at some of the paint finishes on the boat. So we've got the lovely artwork and lines that Sean does.
Yeah.
So no transfers here. This is all real paintwork.
Yeah.
You obviously don't see pigeon boxes on every boat. So what's the purpose of them?
Well, on the traditional boats with the engine room, they actually ventilated the engine room. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, that's the main use. I
mean, so that originally could have been opened up. I mean, I can see it's got hinges, but you haven't opened it for a long time, presumably.
No, I haven't.
No.
These were actually previously they were drawn by horses, weren't they? These boats. And on the horses, apparently they were there to entertain the horse.
Oh, okay.
So they
that's a nice touch.
Once they marinized the boats with engines, then they decided to bring bits of trim from back in the day.
There is some canal art as well. And you've got a nice decoration on your hatch as well.
Yeah, sure did that.
Did these all have different kind of meanings or anything originally, or was it to do with the livery of companies or anything like that?
I don't really know the meaning of with like the cards. I don't know exactly where the link comes from, but a lot of the narrowboat, the traditionals, did that kind of decoration.
Yeah, it's just nice, isn't it? Yeah. Is all this paint finish as well? All the wood?
Yeah, all this is painted on. Yeah, all painted.
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
There is a lot of work, yeah. They do take a little bit of maintaining. You've got to keep on top of them.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we...
even this, it's almost like the cross cut.
Yeah, it's it's just basically been brushed on, and then they use various different tools to create these little marks. And
it really is nice.
Make it look a bit like wood, you know.
Yeah, it looks really good. I saw this yesterday and I had to film it because I was just blown away by the interior of this boat.
This is the galley.
So tell me about all the sort of the fit out, because this came to you as a shell, didn't it?
It did, yeah. No, I made all these cabinets, on the style of a Welsh dresser. Just we wanted to go with a traditional look and wanted to keep it like a bit of a floating cottage, and that's the style we went for, and I think we've achieved it.
So this all is solid wood.
All solid wood, yeah.
There's no MDF here, is there?
No
Look
idea.
at these. Even the doors have got proper dovetail joints.
Yeah.
Just nicely detailed. And what is the counter material?
This is granite.
It is granite,
Yeah, it is granite. Yeah.
Armitage shanks,
Yeah.
butler sink. It's a small butler sink, isn't it?
It is,
So it's
yeah.
not quite so, because you don't want to be filling the full-size butler sink, do you?
A Belfast sink, I think they call it.
Is that right? Yeah, they were always called that, weren't they?
The fridge is in here.
But most important thing,
Yeah, the wine rack.
got the wine rack at the end. So there's a nice storage.
Yeah, we keep
Step there.
the dog bits and
Can I
bobs
lift
in
that
there.
up? Do you mind?
Yeah. Just an empty box. Sort it up.
Yeah, that's a nice. Actually, it's a nicely fitted galley, and that looks quite a new
It's brand new. Yeah, it's never
stove. Yeah,
ever been used.
yeah. It's still got all the tape on it and everything.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
We've just recently fitted it in. And
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice. And it's full size as well, so
is
you can
full
get
size,
good
yeah.
sized pans in there as well.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your decision to
The
go
oak.
with the panelling and the oak. Yeah.
Right. Well, we toyed with the idea of doing the whole boat in oak panelling with oak face ply, but I go on lots of boats as being a boat safety examiner, and I've never really liked. I like to see things broken up a bit like this.
Yeah.
That's why we went with this.
Well, it really. I think you'd agree that people who are watching this. You look down there and you see, we'll come to the fireplace and the mantle and everything, because that's got a story behind it as well. But it's very homely in here. It feels like you're in a cottage. It doesn't feel like you're in a boat. It has that kind of permanence about it, doesn't it?
Well, that's what we aim to do, and I think we've achieved that. We like the open space. It's a bit like this dinette. This makes into a double bed. And it will quite simple. It's very simple to make this into a fixed bedroom for anybody who wished to do that.
Yeah.
But you're obviously going to lose that through feel.
Oh yeah, but this is a great sort of social space. So if you've got friends on here, you've got plenty of room. It's a nice size sofa you've got here.
Yeah.
Even the thoughtful touches, like the way I do my fried eggs, people would get completely spattered if they were sitting here. But you thought of that and you put up a spatter screen here, but it doesn't create a block, so when you walk in, you just get this feeling of open space.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of boaters want to maximise storage by putting something up here, but it breaks down the flow through the room, doesn't it?
It does.
This is perfect.
If we were to ever make this into a fixed bed, I think I would do this in kind of like stained glass. So try and
make a
retain
feature
some
of it.
Kind of throughness,
Yeah, but make a feature of it as well. Yeah.
The floor is reclaimed timber. We just wanted to replicate what you would normally see in a working boat. The whole area of the working boat.
It's definitely a nice finish. It's got a low sheen. What have you treated this with?
Well, it's like a hard. I think they call it diamond hard, just varnish.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not too shiny, is it? It's
no, it's
actually
not.
low sheen, so it looks almost like an oiled wood,
quite
doesn't it?
grippy as well.
Yeah. So did you make the dinette? Sorry, not the dinette. Did you make the sofa frame and everything yourself as well?
Oh yeah, everything. Yeah. So basically, under here, this panel here just lifts over like that.
Yep.
Inside.
Oh yeah, you can see
It sits
the
on there,
supporting structure.
and inside there, there's a frame that drops there, and it just drops over onto that.
Nice.
Quite quick.
So
and
that's
easy
great
to-
if you've got guests.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the nice thing is you can make your guests get up in the morning and prepare breakfast while you sleep in the back, can't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
That's it. I even love the fact that you've got these really nice switches.
No. These are a replica of the old
Oh yeah, but it's
Great
just,
Western
it's just
Railway
a,
lights,
it's a lovely attention to detail, isn't it? Who made the curtains? Did you make the curtains, or did you have them made?
We had them made, these, didn't we?
Yes.
They're very good. They're lined, aren't they? They're good and thick.
Yeah.
And they're lined. You had them recently made?
No, they've been on there
Have they?
since day one, I think.
Gosh, they look good.
Yeah,
They look new.
yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
very good. So somewhere for the TV.
Yeah.
And a DVD player or a satellite dish or whatever is your fancy.
Made this cabinet as well.
There's a mysterious cabinet. What could be in there? Ah, there you go. Now you know you're on a boat.
Yeah, there you go. You
There
see.
you go. It's the captain's supply. Isn't that fantastic?
There
Look
you
at those optics. So you like a bit of scotch?
Like a bit of scotch? Yep, do.
And your Jack Daniels, you've got your gin, and vodka. So you've got
Yeah,
something for everyone, haven't you? There?
Yeah, we do have various different people that come on the boat like different things. Yeah.
So you've got sort of more storage space built in here, but again, with the depth that you've given it, it doesn't break. It doesn't intrude into the room at all.
This is a full size, gardener manual.
Yeah.
It fits in there all right.
Yeah, it's very good. Right, fireplace.
Yeah.
What make is your stove?
It's a little Wenlock made by Arga nowadays.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it has a back boiler on which heats the hot water, and it also has a concealed radiator in the back cabin.
Do you know what the sort of kilowatts is?
5 kilowatts.
It's 5 kilowatts. So it's
Yeah.
absolutely tons for a room of this size, isn't it? You're going to warm the whole boat really with that.
I mean, we have this, and we have the radiator in the back cabin running off this. We don't have central heating. We don't feel we need it.
You don't need it. And tell me about the mantle and the fireplace.
As an ex-builder, that's actually a window set that we took out of an old building which we demolished to build a new house. And I thought, I know where that's going.
That's perfect, isn't it? I've never seen a full mantelpiece on a narrowboat. You see them on some of the wide beams.
Yeah.
But very rare on a narrowboat. And you brought this out, and this will all be to code, won't it? Because you being an examiner.
Yeah. No, it's all to spec. Yeah. In here we have the WC, which is compact, but it has everything in there that you can.
Yes, it's a nice room. This actually.
You can go in and probably spin yourself around.
Yeah. So this is nice in here. It's just beautifully finished. I'm going to close this so you can see me. Hello. And there is nice wallpaper, porthole mirror, just a lot of good attention to detail. They've got a Thetford cassette toilet, and they've got sink with storage underneath for your cleaning materials, that kind of stuff. What you've got here is hooks that look like old hot and cold taps that support this, so that's a nice touch. And then you've got your switch for your pump, your extractor pump, and there's a nice shower, and got proper levers on here, so even if your hands are wet, you're going to be able to operate these shower controls, so that's a nice touch. And also another important feature is you've got the drain plug in the corner of the shower tray, so that's excellent. You've got some storage here as well, and below, so you can keep your towels or your bits and pieces in there. So let's come out of here. Yep.
Just to this, behind this door, there's a little wardrobe.
Okay.
Storage area.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And you've got the vacuum in there.
And then into the engine room.
And this is you're saying the age of this engine, what's
It's a 1948 Gardner. Came out of an old Smith's crane, and it has been fully restored by a chap called Charles Mills, who does all the work for Anson Engine Museum.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So he really knows what he's doing around these classic engines.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful engine, isn't it? That really is gorgeous.
Yeah.
How many horsepower is this engine?
It's 42 horsepower.
Wow.
Sorry, 42 horsepower. Yeah.
Wow, that's a powerful engine. You were saying you've got a 23-inch
Propeller.
prop.
Yeah, it should actually be a 27-inch prop. So what I had the prop made, and it's what they call a compensated prop.
Okay.
So the three vanes they kind of overlap each other.
Okay.
So a bit of a special bit of kit. But,
Okay. And by having that size propeller, that makes it more usable on the canals anyway, presumably. And so you'll potter along at quite low revs.
Yeah, I mean the maximum revs of this engine is 1200.
Is it?
Yeah, so she generally chugs along at 3 or 4 miles an hour at about 500 RPM, something like that.
Yeah. He's got the usual, as you would expect from somebody with such a beautiful engine. He's polished all these pipes. So these are linkages, actually, aren't they, for your operator?
This is on a speed wheel. So basically, these are traditional. There's a speed wheel, and this one just goes forward and
backwards. Yes, that's your gearbox. Tell me about the gearbox. It's a Borg Warner.
Borg Warner velvet drive.
Okay.
And I actually mounted it under the floor in the back cabin, to avoid having to clamber over it to get into that cabin. Yeah. To give us more space. And it also leaves the engine standing alone with the exposed flywheel, which is something that I wanted to do.
Yep. He just moved around this pipe. Yeah. And it needs to be seen in real life rather than on a video. It probably won't do it justice, but it is a very pretty engine. And you've got some electronics over here. You've got a 2 kilowatt converter. Inverter,
yeah, 2000 watt inverter. We've got the C-Tech smart charger for when we're on the landline. Yep. RCD unit where electrics come in.
Okay.
You know, the battery bank is underneath the floor. There's 4 110 amp leisure batteries and a 95 amp starter battery.
Okay, so it's got some good power on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got a good
400 watts of battery.
140 amp alternator.
Okay.
To charge it.
That is a beast of an alternator, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
You see the size of this here. This is a serious piece of kit. So this control panel here, that's special as well.
Yeah, well, I made that. I just basically got a sheet of copper and rolled it over this.
Oh, that's so clever. That's beautiful work. That is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. And that's unique, you see. So you won't see that on any other boat. Everything's so easy to get to on this engine, isn't it?
I used to tell people that this was a World War II tank shell. It's not. It's actually a pile from what we use for piling under buildings.
Okay. Here's Rosie and Jim, and these are the full size Rosie and Jim. They presumably don't go with the boat, do they?
No, they won't go with the boat. But
you can buy them actually. You can get
buy them. Yes,
on
I mean,
eBay.
The big ones we actually bought from Pennine Marine, which Pennine Marine in Skipton. So they are available.
They are available.
But during COVID, you can see we left them alone for 3 months, and they appeared with children.
Oh, there we are. Look. So this is the room that you and Sue use.
Yeah, we use this as our main bedroom. The bed drops down from here. We've had all new mattresses.
Oh wow!
Memory foam mattresses.
Yep. Just got the...
this is memory foam as well. We've had all these recovered right through.
Yep.
Never used. So.
Yep.
All brand new.
That's nice. And more flooring. So under here is where where the gearbox is.
The gearbox is there,
and then the
there's
prop
a shaft running right through to the right. Yeah.
Yep. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, do you have? Is that storage underneath
this is
just, there as well?
the storage.
It's a good size storage again, isn't it?
Yeah. Up above as well.
Yeah. Got that.
Yeah. More storage. Little drawer there. Cupboard there. Drop down dining table.
That's nice. That's lovely.
Yeah.
And this is a nice spot to sit as well, isn't it?
It is. We love it. So just
I mean, this is yeah. It's got natural light as well. You've got some beautiful bits and pieces here. Some of the brass towel rail.
Yeah.
So if you want to dry your tea towel or anything like that. And this is a working stove, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we very often will put a pot roast in there, and you know, while we're out cruising.
Yeah.
Keep the kettle on the go. Whole ribbon plate collection that will go with the boat because we think it belongs to the boat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. It is lovely. And who did all this painting then? Did you do a lot of this?
I've done all this.
Do you mind if I sit on this while I do this?
Yeah, I've done that.
Did a good job.
Thank you.
So from here, you even get to admire the garden arranging.
Yeah.
It is a thing of beauty, isn't it? That's gorgeous. Yeah. So what a lovely spot for sitting and just enjoying the canal and looking out at the boats. Yeah. That's really nice. You've got more of the traditional switches here, the railway switches.
Yeah.
Got room for your windlass collection. Got a little cupboard here. What goes in there?
Just anything you want to put in there, you know. Just,
here we are.
We've just refreshed everything, painted things.
It's very, very nice. I like it very much. I've already explained that if I was in the market for a boat, I'd be looking for a boat like this.
That's the coal box.
Perfect.
Copper line.
Really good. Everything's kind of been carefully thought about in terms of, rather than just a step there and a coal hod, where do you put it? That's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. Very
nice. Right, so let's have a look. The view from the back.
Yeah.
Is it all right to step on there? Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's the tiller pin. It's a wise owl.
I'll get out of your way.
And there's the view down the boat of looking to the front of Meandher. And here's the view from outside looking into the boatman's cabin. What a fantastic boat. Well, thanks for showing us, Greg.
No problem.
And you know, so they say it's available now. I really don't think it'll be on the market for very long. So if you're interested in buying this boat, which is on the market at 65,000, which seems a very reasonable price for a boat of this quality to me, we'll put Greg's contact details at the bottom of the video, and you can have a chat with him.